Hi everybody, it is me, Bonkai922, and I didn't do this episode review last week. Didn't have a chance to. I'm not really going to talk about last week's episode of Arslan Senki. This episode pretty much was kind of interesting. Um, what I see happening in this show is kind of a thing where um, Arslan, along with everyone else that are coming in, we get introduced to this female. Varjania? Vangania? Very hard to say her name. Um, but basically, she's a bow and arrow expert, like the ukulele guy, and she's pretty good, like really good. And basically she's really beautiful and everything. And he tried to pick her up and save her, and she didn't save. That was the funny part. But they pretty much taken over the capital. Um, and they intend to kill Arslan. Yeah, bunch of sons of bitches. Um, and here's the thing: this mask guy, mm, no, no, he's on the side of the Lith'S. No, I don't trust him. No, not one bit. He has no. If I believe, first of all, he doesn't respect the Lithuanians. Like he's called them savages. So this whole setup with this war, I'm telling you right now, very fishy. Very fishy. Very fishy, very fishy, very fishy. Because um it just doesn't seem right. You have these people who believe in God, yet they're savage and ruthless. And this one part that really just opened my eyes. That guy, that slave from the beginning of the show, from episode 1, he shows up again. And he ends up fighting with Narcissus squire. And he gets caught up with the slaves, and the slaves are asking him, when are we going to be free? When are we going to have food? So the way I look at it is this: the Radians are stupid. They're just as bad as the Bars. They're just as bad because okay, you said, "Oh, be free," and then all of a sudden you conquered the kingdom, and now what? Exactly, waste of time. And I think that's going to bite them in the ass. I really do. I think the slaves are going to revolt again, and they're going to go against them and say, "Hey, we want to be free. What's up with that?" So basically, we got that whole scenario, and the queen is taken in by the prince of the. He likes her, so he wants to marry her, and so on and so forth. Your brother doesn't want. This Carlin guy, who's the traitor, he better have a good explanation why he did this. Um, it's got to be really good. Now, also, this girl who's the rogue, like I just said before, she wants to find Arslan. Yeah. So she wants to support him as well. So you could see, like, basically we have this ragtag of people. We got a strategist, we've got his bodyguard, um, Darian, and the strategist is Squire, you could say. And then you have these other two bow and arrow experts. So you have a bunch of people alongside Arslan now who are about to meet up with him and are going to help him get back his kingdom. And next week's going to be called Treacherous Hero, the Treacherous Hero. So it's going to be about this guy who they're going to confront him, essentially, and so on and so forth. And, you know, let's be perfectly honest here. This is stupid. I have to say right now, this is stupid what they did, the Lithuanians. And here's why I say it's stupid. You believe in God, okay? Yet you do all these brutal and barbaric things to people. And you say you're going to free the slaves. Did you free them yet? I don't see any freeing going on. You know, if I were you, I'd free them real quick because they're getting agitated now. And you don't want to happen what happened to the Pars to happen to you. Because that will happen eventually. You know what I think it is? Whole God thing? No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's BS. That's BS. They use God as a fucking tool. That's what they do. That's what they're doing. Using God as a fucking tool. They're God. Bullshit. You know what God is? War. That's what God is. That's what I look at it. Because it's stupid. I'm sorry, but it's just so ridiculous. They're just as bad as the Parsians. They're just as bad. So I say kill them all. Yeah. Which is what, what's her name? Farnigan? She did in this episode. So, yeah. You know, and then basically next week we're probably going to get the whole story. They're going to confront this guy. He's a treacherous bastard. Why he did what he did. I mean, truth be told, as the noisy motorcycle goes by, let's be perfectly honest here. They want to kill Arslan because, oh, he'll be next king. You really want to have these princes who are the Lithuanians as king? One who's a fat ass and sitting on the throne, and another one who's counting up treasure as well? They're all counting up treasure. So irresponsible. At least with Arslan now, he understands. He understands what went wrong. And he's exactly the person who would want to be king. He would make all the right decisions. His father, wrong decisions. This country that took over Pars, wrong decisions. Both of those people, both of those groups are making wrong decisions. And they should all be sent away. They should be killed. I'm not going to say his father should be killed, but those people who took over the country, the Lithuanians, they need to be killed. I'm sorry. But their ideology is fucking backwards. That's the way I look at it. Because they use the slaves as a tool. Freeing them as a tool. Just to win. And when it push comes to shove, are you going to free them? No, they're not going to free them. They're not. That's the way I see it. Nothing else to add about this episode. Should be interesting next week when we find out what this dumbass has to say about why he betrayed them. Stupid douchebag. He's a definite douche. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Gonna upload this probably tonight. Because I don't see any invite from Nostradamus yet. But he might probably send mine way. You know. You know, give or take a few. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Should be interesting next week. Oh yeah, for people who are wondering, yeah, JoJo tag, it's coming. The stand tag, I'm gonna do it. Look forward to that. I'll see you guys later. Oh, by the way, this episode, rating wise, 4.5 out of 5. I'll see you guys later.